Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius November 15, 2022. You're in fine shape for following a passion or strengthening, even if there are minor disconnects to navigate. Relationships improve with more focus, presence, and involvement. Venus and Pluto harmonize, enhancing your ability to concentrate and prioritize. Confidence in your ability to resolve conflicts or get beyond obstacles seems to be the reason for good luck. A connection made or a shared moment can be significant and meaningful, or you're ready to pour your heart into a project or creative work you love. There can be a desire to share a belief, dream, or tradition with someone you care about, or you might consider ways to improve or get ahead, and strategies you come up with now can be particularly successful. There can be some scattering of mental energies as the day advances. Some problems can be brewing in your daily routine. Fortunately, you have a bigger mission and larger goals that help lift your spirits above minor issues. Today's cosmic energy could have you shivering in your boots. On the one hand, this could be with sultry passion and anticipation, or else licking your wounds. This is because our sweet goddess planet, Venus, is spinning in your solar 5th house of true love and romance and linking to powerhouse Pluto across the sky from you in your solar 7th house of commitments. While this could certainly bring hypnotic and captivating experiences to your personal and romantic life, especially if single, it may be best to tread lightly. Couples must use this fiery passion to unlock the flame of euphoric love. What will bring you joy? It is time to commit to your happiness through whatever means necessary in your work and life when Venus in Scorpio sextiles Pluto in Capricorn. Today's sextile might encourage you to focus on fulfilling your ideas by committing to them as passion projects. Bringing a long-awaited goal to fruition could be incredibly empowering. The sextile might also give you the gumption to lean into your self-expression in the workplace. Committing to a signature style or approach might flourish your arrangements, since others might be drawn to your flair. In the lead up to the moon's return to your income sector tomorrow, this is a point in any month for having your antennas up but without overthinking things. Even more so this time with the moon returning to sharpen your nose for money and act as a trigger just a day before Venus, the planet of money, is due to return to your work sector to fuel your job confidence, attract opportunities, and steer things in a lucrative direction. The planetary alignment today will emphasize your protective instincts. You may find yourself protecting other people at home or at work, or feeling protective of yourself. Otherwise, you could be having a very emotional day, not necessarily heavy, and need to feel loved by those around you. Either way, it's a sensitive time, so watch what you eat. Avoid dairy and processed sugars. Try to stick to fresh produce and light sources of protein such as fish and legumes. It's your natural essence that creates the energy today, and all of your attributes are sure to be enhanced. If there's work to be done, there'll be no stopping you. Your concentration and dedication will prevail over most anything that comes your way. Along with these positive things, your resistance to change and sometimes inflexible nature will also show through. You can be pretty stubborn, and this is likely to be more evident. Take care when dealing with others and enjoy getting a lot done. While the moon returns to Cancer every 4 weeks, and this is always a valuable chance to check in and get your bearings, this is going to amplify some seriously good energy developing on the playful, creative, and adventurous fronts. The moon is not just making its first visit since Jupiter retrograde back into an adventurous part of your chart, or its only visit while the Sun, Venus, and Mercury are in a playful and creative part, but forms a friendly aspect to all 4 today. This comes just as the stars were already starting to align, opening your mind to what's possible. As the moon moves through Cancer each month, its clash with Pluto in your relationship sector today is a given. With continuous planetary activity in your relationship sector and nothing in your sign, this is key to maintaining the right balance between your personal and relationship needs. What is not a given is how this is balanced by not just the moon's friendly aspect to planets on the romantic and adventurous fronts, but while there is some real magic in the air. Our eyes in the sky. Today, you'll feel eager to connect on an intellectual and emotional level, but if those around you aren't able to keep up conversationally, you might need to look for ways to expand your social circle. Watch out for negative influences throughout the morning, as Venus and Pluto engage. These vibes can bring out controlling or possessive behaviors, so you'll want to keep an eye out for them in both yourself and others. Diplomacy can go a long way right now, so give others the space to truly be heard. This energy is perfect for celebrating love in all its forms, so you'll want to look for ways to connect with your nearest and dearest. Later, the vibe shifts significantly as Mercury and Mars share a minor frustration. This brings some intensity to the table over the next couple of days, which can help make or break a bond. Be ready for some intense and meaningful conversations that could go a long way to changing your life. After midnight, Venus sextiles Pluto in Capricorn, intensifying our love lives. Venus in Scorpio desires passion. It demands relational dynamics that transcend the mundane and evolve our understanding of romance. Yet, it is also concerned with power. If we are not careful, a bid for loyalty can metastasize into trust issues. The sextile is an easygoing aspect, so rather than prompting chaos, it will simply allow jealous behavior to continue unchecked. We might even the other's urge to possess us to be flattering. Becoming consumed with another's movements would be an unhealthy manifestation of this transit. However, if all parties are engaging with one another consciously, this influence can enhance close connections through sex or moments of deep intimacy. Before noon, the Cancer moon trines the Scorpio sun, helping us to feel at peace. Our emotional and egoic needs are in sync. We can focus our willpower to tackle work or career matters, but we may prefer to spend this time at home, nesting, relaxing, or hanging out with loved ones. This can be a good time for reflecting upon our past or family traditions without going too deep down a nostalgia wormhole. However, we may also intentionally distance ourselves from friends or allies because we want our own way, and a refusal to compromise has left us in the lurch. Additional environmental factors could be at play here, with adverse weather or physical distance adding to the story. Expect lonely feelings to gradually ease up over the course of the day. In the early afternoon, the Sun and Juno align in Capricorn, providing us with the confidence to make practical commitments. We might find ourselves starting a new career path or accepting greater responsibilities within an existing role. We also associate our identity with the success of relational commitments destined for engagement or marriage. This aspect may even mark an occasion to propose. Although our ego is currently aligned with pledges we've made, our needs are bound to change over time. Be bold in your declarations but leave some wiggle room to update vows in the future. That way, they will continue to be wholehearted engagements rather than rote obligations. The caveat is that even though the morning gave us such high hopes, and we want to move forward with our plans and dreams, the cosmos is telling us that today is not the right time. Rather than allow yourself to feel stuck between a rock and a hard place, you can make a list of the goals you want to reach in the next few days. The dream isn't over. It's just on pause. The prospect of change and the work that goes with it could also feel like a daunting challenge to take on, which is exactly why breaking things into smaller, more digestible steps should be a priority. It's also important to remember that it's okay to step back from your responsibilities for a bit, especially if you're feeling highly stressed or tightly wounded.